Man, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to go back in the kitchen, man. Look. Society is sick of you ignorant motherfuckers, man. So today we're going to watch a video of an arrest that takes place between two women. One of them is a dyke. And we're gonna break this down. Look, society doesn't want to deal with this shit, okay? I don't. We don't. It doesn't. Nobody wants to deal with this shit, okay?
An officer spots a gray Scion speeding out of a motel lot. It would have been a quick stop turned to a heated...
Go ahead, roll down the windows. Both, roll down the back window, too. Roll down the back window. Why did I do that? I'm going to tell you one more time. Roll down the back window.
Why do I do that? Permission to exit from my car? I have permission to exit.
Roll down the back.
Sir, I'm asking.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
Okay. First things first. There's nothing wrong with the police asking you to roll down your back window when your tent is super dark. That's why they're doing that. They're wanting to know if there's more people in the car. That's pretty much it. You could have just did it real fast, rolled it back up, or just left it down. What does it matter?
And then I'm going to pull you out the car.
Okay, you can pull me out the car if you want to. That's totally fine. I'm getting...
Stop the car, turn the car off.
Why do I have to roll down my window? Why do I have to roll down my window?
Roll down the back window.
Why are you pulling us over? Let's get to that.
I'll get to that as soon as you do what I tell you to do.
Why am I rolling down my window?
Roll down the
Am
back
I in
window.
trouble? What am I rolling down my window for?
Roll down the back window.
What am I rolling down my window,
Roll
sir?
down the back window.
Okay, R. Jones. I will be talking. Roll down the window, babe. Roll down the window. Why am I rolling down the window?
License and registration and insurance. I'm pulling you over for pulling out in front of that vehicle. You almost got into an accident. Ma'am, I'm not talking to you. You almost got into an accident.
Who almost got into an accident?
Ma'am, I'm not talking to you.
If I would have almost got into an accident, he wouldn't have been honking at me.
Ma'am, that's not how that works. That's not how that
But you
works.
had an attitude and decided to flip your lights because you had
that's
an
not how
attitude.
that works.
That's not how it works.
You're being hostile.
Attitude.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay, now look. I'm just saying this logically. You know what I'm saying? As a logical person. Why would I have an attitude with somebody who I don't even know over a simple driving infraction? Like, why would I have a vendetta for you if I'm telling you that I saw you almost get into an accident? How does it then turn around to, oh, no, I just don't like you? It is what the hell does one have to do with the other? Now, I know what people are going to do, the whole black thing, but I think Jones is black, so I don't think we can pull the racist stuff because I distinctly remember her saying, like, oh, you're going to do this to your own people. So there's no white person involved.
I'm asking you a question, being hostile.
Your own people. It be your own people.
You need to relax.
See? Now, this is the dyke trying to represent manhood. Over emotional, bringing up excuses. And I know. There's plenty of dumb street crap. That is a terrible representation of manhood, too. But this is going over very poorly already.
Being hostile. You need to relax.
You a clown. You're a clown. You had an attitude and decided to flip your lights. You a goofy. You a goofy. You almost got into goofy. You a goofy.
Hey, this is why I don't like the dyke. I don't, because they're always a poor representation of masculinity. They always go for the tough guy role, even though they're a female and they're not tough to anybody. the backward hat doesn't make you all of a sudden have man strength. I don't know why they think that. But, you know, the repeating yourself over and over, you're goofy, you're goofy. This is not a man. You know, this is a disgruntled child. That's who does stuff like that, children. So that's why I really don't like the dyke representing like for men, because they have nothing to do with a man's character whatsoever. They're actually an embarrassment.
Step out the car. Step out the car. Unlock the car door now. 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 Ma'am, get out the car now. Ma'am, get out the car. Fulton County 321 radio.
Well, clearly you don't care about work because, you know, you're talking shit. This is what I mean by staying in the kitchen. Who is the mediator in this situation? Who is the person trying to problem solve and to bring things, you know, de-escalate the situation? I can't say the cop is escalating because the cop's been calm the whole time. But with two women in the car and no balance, there's no man there. Look at the results. Look at what happens. And I'm not saying, like I said, you're going to see this happen with males all the time, but you're never going to see this happen with men. Men have a certain characteristic about them that it's all about problem solving. It's not about problem making.
Because he's a what's wrong with you?
Open the car.
I'm not getting out.
Open the car
I'm
door.
not getting out. For what? For what?
What are we getting out the car?
Open the car door
No,
now.
I'm not.
Open the car door now. Open the car door now. Man, open the car door now. Man, open the car door.
Why do people always act like the police are like the judge? All the police can do is take you to a judge. So if a police is telling you get out, you're under arrest, why would you combatively argue with the police? There's no wins in it. Even if you feel like you're being unlawfully detained or arrested, that can only be won in court. You can't win on the corner of, you know what I'm saying, the sidewalk somewhere with a police encounter. You can't. The only time I would say that, you know what I'm saying, you fight the police is if they're trying to kill you. Like if this is a dirty cop, they're trying to take your life, okay, then by any means necessary. But if you're just going from, you know, you almost hit somebody, and instead of you just giving the information and rolling down your window and be like, oh, I don't even, you know what you're talking about, I apologize for that, it could have simply be taken care of. But when you're asking them, you know, why are you asking me to roll down my window? Why are you asking me to roll down my window? When you're being combative, going back and forth, it kind of loses your leniency with the officer. Now the officer can go full Monty on you. They don't have to try to be cool with you. And this is where you're at right now, where they're like, yo, step out the car. And you're like, oh, no, because you's bitch. You're not helping your situation at all. And then you resisting to get out the car. That's not going to help you in the long run either, because you're still going to have to go in front of a judge. So you're better off just getting out. But like I said, there's no mediator in this situation. There's no man there. So there's no level-headed person handling this situation. This is just all female energy. So you see where it's going, and I'm pretty sure you already know where it's going to end.
Man, open the car door. You need to open the car door now.
No.
Still have to stay there. This is ridiculous. You're telling her to get out the car for
Open the car
what?
door now.
What, sir?
Open the car door.
All right, Jones, you're black. Why are you acting like that? I don't
Open the car
understand.
door.
What's the issue?
See, what does that mean? Like, you're black. You're black. Why are you acting like this? So, like, imagine if they had like some dope. You know what I'm saying? They out here selling drugs to black people. It's like, we just supposed to let it go because they're black. It's like, oh, no, you can do it to your own people. Or, say they run a red light, or I'm just supposed to let it slide because, oh, we're black. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? One thing I do advise my people to realize is your race has nothing to do with your profession. You know what I'm saying? If I hire you as a black babysitter, I expect you to take care of the white kids just like you take care of the black kids. If I hire you as a black dentist, I expect you to take care of the white people's teeth just like you take care of the black people's teeth. It's because of these type of statements out in the open. That also is the reason why people really don't want to fuck with black people, because it's the same narrative as like white racists. If a white man's literally walking around with Nazi skinhead on his shirt, he's probably not going to get hired at the Walmart. Okay. Well, this same thing implies with black people. And it's like the more technology that's around and the more you guys loose lip on the internet, the more you put a bad image of us, for the world. I'm just saying, cause and effect, effects happen from causes and causes happen from effects. I mean, what do I know, right?
My color has nothing to do with this stuff.
Right, it does have to do with
Open
it
the
because
car
it's your
door.
own people. Why are you telling her to get out the car?
Open the car door.
Why are you telling her to get out the car?
Open the car door and get out.
And that's it. I'm not getting out the car.
Open the car
I'm not
door.
getting out the car. I'm not getting out the car.
What are you doing?
Why are you
I'm gonna charge you with
reaching into
destruction.
the car?
Open the car
You're
door.
charge me with what?
Why are you reaching into
What
my
are you
car?
doing? You're charging her for no reason?
Get out the car.
You're charging us for no reason? Are you serious?
The dyke kind of looks like the hell is that nigga named Lupe Fiasco. Kick, push, looking ass.
That's fine.
Get out
That's
the car.
totally fine. You're
I'm
going
not
to charge me
getting out
too.
the car.
I'm not getting out the car.
I'm gonna tell you one more time.
I'm not getting out the car.
Man,
All right, Jones.
man, back up.
All right, Jones.
Back up.
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You gonna tase me? I never told you to get your fucking ass out the car. They're like, oh, but I'm a female. Why are you dating? Man, didn't a McDonald's manager just get stabbed the fuck up by one of y'all? Shoot, don't we have female prisons? I could have swore we do. Didn't one of y'all play the role as a prostitute and was just killing Johns? And then, what I'm saying, you try to play it off like they was trying to, rape you and stuff, even though you was a hoe. And didn't you end up getting like the death chair because of that? Yeah, so I totally understand why you pulled out the taser. You lucky you pulled out the taser, not that thing. So, you know what I'm saying? If I was you, I'd get my monkey ass back in the car.
Back up.
Tase me?
Back up.
You want to tase me?
Back up.
I'm still recording you, though.
That's fine.
Okay,
Just back up.
Get
out the car.
You're an idiot. For what?
Get out the car.
For what? For what?
Get out the car,
For
man.
what?
Hey,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Look, you lesbian C murder. Get your ass at the goddamn car.
Touch me, bro. Don't
I'm gonna tell you one more time.
Don't touch me. Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? What am I getting out the car for?
See, ladies, this is why we really don't want y'all in gay relationships. For one, y'all shouldn't be in gay relationships. Y'all the most violent. Y'all be beating shit at each other, and there's no point in saying you look good if you got a bunch of scars on your face. But there's another reason why we don't want y'all in lesbian relationships. There's no order. You guys are learning no structure in a real society. You're yip-yapping back and forth. You're arguing. You're saying no. It's like, where is the maturity in this scene? Where do you see it? And I can hear people already, oh, they're standing up for their rights. No, you're not. You don't stand up for your rights against the police. The police have no rights for you to stand up for. The courts do. As far as, knowing your rights and knowing the law and, tyrannical police, yes, if you know them. I always advise people this. If you know the law, then yes, you can use it. But if you don't know the law, then you're just going to get yourself in more trouble because, for one, you don't know what you're talking about. And then for two, you can trip yourself up to getting more charges by not knowing the law. So if they're already giving you an order, why not just follow it? You're in broad daylight, the camera's on, your girlfriend's recording. It's not like you know, you're in a dark alley somewhere at 2 a.m. with, you know, Boss Hog. It's more commendable as society. Because, see, that's another thing. This is deeper than just the lesbian thing. Your character has a lot to do with how society functions. Like, back in the day, it was more noticeable for people to acknowledge each other. You know, good morning, how you doing? A head nod, a hand wave. Now people aren't even doing that anymore. I don't just blame mannerism and character and parenting. I also blame that damn phone, because nobody's waving hi on the phone. Nobody's, you know, you guys are losing your humanity through all of these machines. And it makes sense. It's making you guys very sterile, very rude, nonchalant, arrogant. Like you guys really believe, you know, these characters you've created on the internet. But ladies, you cannot have the role of the nurturer acting like a wild beast. You cannot have the role of, you know, the sweetness on earth if you're just going to be combative and yelling and argumentative, and it completely goes against the narrative of femininity.
What am I getting up for? What am I getting up for? For what?
She's not doing nothing to you.
For what? I'm going late for work.
See, now a guy would have been pulled out a long time ago. They pulled him out. They whooped his ass. Unless he's a white guy. But I seen them do this with white guys too. Like, it'd be like 20, 30 minutes. And I'm like, where the fuck are these where the fuck was these police when I was growing up? Because police was not doing that shit. If you took a little too long, they might draw down on your ass. Like, yo, he's about to shoot your ass. I never had these type police.
What are you talking about? For what?
What are you doing?
For what?
What are you doing?
For what? For what?
Get thrown.
For what?
Where's all that manly strength?
For what? For what? For what?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
For what?
Get on the ground.
I know I'm not supposed to be laughing, but that was kind of funny. It's like, first of all, he didn't even fully tase you. He just like tase your ankle real quick. Ah! Hit the ground. They don't even want to be rough with y'all because y'all some girls. But I just find it funny. We gotta literally pull the taser out, because you cannot like conversate with women. It's like there's no comprehension skills. Get out of the car. Put your hand behind your back. Show me your ID. It's like every single thing these cops have asked. These women have had a million things to combat. And it's like, this is why y'all don't need to be just around women. This is why the whole feminist movement is a crock of shit, because women don't need to be just around women. Women need to be groomed to be mothers. That's what they're here for. I know women be like, oh, no, that's not true. That's not my life. Yes, it is, because everybody's following you already. The energy is always going to be wrapped around you. You know, we're selling this product. Okay, we put this beautiful woman right next to it. You get a chance to win a date with whatever. It's always going to be, well, unless you're doing like the Bachelor thing. But other than that, it's always a woman around it. So the character of a woman is very important for a society. You know, if the women are trash, then the society is going to be trash. I don't know why women don't realize that. You know, this is that hidden power that they say you guys have. And with women that are unruly, you know, unorganized, unstructured, you know, loud, disgruntled, it ends up making a horrible image. That's why most people that look at America, they look at the foreigners. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's the white woman, but it's like they look at the foreigners. They don't really model themselves behind what you would say the average American citizen acts like. Excuse me. They model themselves behind the foreigners, real quiet, go to work, etc., etc. Nobody's modeling themselves behind the loud, ratchet American woman, whether it's black or white, whatever. The only ones doing that are the zombie children of these American women. Those are the ones falling for it. In other nations, you know, if they're copying people in America, it's usually the negative. Let's say it like that. It's usually the negative. But that's outside. Once they come in here, I doubt they rarely ever even like conversate with American women, whether it's white or black. When it comes to character, they don't model them. At least not the lower ones. They'll model the elites.
What are you doing? What? I will.
Now this is a grown ass woman. You got your pants sagging. See, this is why I don't like the lesbian. Like I hate the fucking dyke. I hate the lesbian and I hate the dyke because they are a trash representative of masculinity. The backward hat, the dirty hair, the sagging the pants. It's like this is bullshit. You know, men made the education system. Men made the suit. You know, the royal ball, the foreign car, the expensive car, the yacht, the airplane, the first class. It's like, get the hell out of here with this crap. And it's like, that's all lesbians can do. That's why I wish, you know, men would, and starting in 2026, I wish men would start rejecting the dyke more often. Stop hanging with these motherfuckers. Stop letting them be down. Stop, oh, I can get pussy hanging with this bitch. No, cut them the fuck off. Let them be weird on their own and make their own little weird group because you don't represent manhood. You don't represent masculinity. You have nothing to do with honor roll. You have nothing to do with fatherhood. You're just trash. You know what I'm saying? To me, the dyke is just a lazy bitch. It's just a bitch who don't want to comb her hair. She don't want to look pretty. She don't want to do nothing of substance that has to do with femininity. She wants to come on the male side and be lazy. She's not no craftsman. This ain't no master mason. This ain't no great philosopher. You're not bringing nothing of substance to the male side. You're just coming through with crap. And we don't need fake posers like you. So that's just how I feel as a man.
What are you doing? I am. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? My hands are behind my back.
I hope you feel real good.
Why are you doing my phone?
That's all for what?
What are you doing?
To make yourself feel better.
What's with that too? Why do black people always do that? A lot. Well, better yet, no, I ain't gonna say black. Why do a lot of people do that? Why do a lot of people act like you make the cops' day for them arresting you? You know, if you were just following the law, and honestly, if you just rolled down the window and gave a motherfucker your ID, you probably wouldn't have had all these problems. I think it was your combativeness that got you in this situation. I don't think anybody feels good about another. I don't think feelings have anything to do with this. I think you just need to follow the law.
To make yourself feel better. Mm-hmm. To make yourself feel
better. Make me feel better, you put your goddamn pants on. Tell your girl, shut the hell up. Shit.
Sorry, let go of my wrist. Let go of my wrist. I have never been arrested. I don't know. I've never been arrested.
What the hell does that even mean? Never been arrested in my life. Okay, well, you are today.
I've never been arrested in my life.
That's another weird thing people do. That's why the cop had to do that. Like, motherfuckers be too. I've never had these problems with the police. You know what I'm saying? It's cat and mouse. It's cops and robbers. It's like once you caught, you caught. Unless you're gonna have a shootout with the police, There's no reason to argue with them. That's why you have the right to remain silent. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bail out, get you a lawyer, and wait till you go to court. Why are you talking to them? You're giving them all the information. They can't do nothing with it but use it against you. These motherfuckers cannot help you whatsoever. But, I guess, as an ex-criminal, I would know that.
I put her in that.
Y'all.
Good.
I promise you. Get in the car. It's sad, bro. Can I get my shoes and sad, bro. Y'all sick. You sick. You shut the fuck up.
This is a woman who drinks coochie juice having the nerve to call somebody sick. All right.
Shut up.
Oh, and I'm not saying coochie juice is bad. No, I'm saying it's for men. It helps the beard grow. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the psycho levels down. It really is good nutrients for the earth. But I'm just saying it's not for women.
Hold on.
Still haven't stated what you pulled me over here for.
I told you.
Because of your pride. Because of your pride. Because of your pride.
It's somewhere.
That's why.
It should be somewhere around.
What's wrong with you? Going to jail for what? Literally drove past me, bro. I'm 23. He literally drove past me, said something out his window. I rolled up my window and he got.
Look at this burnt and Ernie haircut. She look like Uncasa from Dipset.
mad. What the How does that work like that?
How old is she?
How does that work
Look
like
at
that,
her.
bro?
You know what I'm saying? And the seats colored milk and plum. And the thing gonna do with the thumb. My whole team get numb. I'm confident the great, the GOAT.
Same age. She's 22. Said something to me out your window. But I rolled my window up so you I can flip your lights.
All you had to do was
For what?
You've been hostile
For what?
from the very beginning.
For what?
Both
What
of
did you
have been
pull me
hostile
over
from the very
for?
beginning.
What did you pull me over for?
Because you almost hit somebody. Then all you had to do was roll down your back windows and give him your ID. Then he would either wrote you a ticket or gave you a warning, and you and your gay girlfriend could have been on your way. But you wanted to play, like I told you, she wanted to play macho man. You know what I'm saying? She think because she got her hat on backwards and her pants sagging that she's super macho man. But even men will tell you it's called Billy Badass. Like you're playing Billy Badass. You're acting like you're undefeatable. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you learn that through time as a man, you mature yourself more and you stop being like that. You stop thinking, oh, I'm invincible. And it's like, of course, you're not invincible. You know, there's a lot of dudes that have been turned into broads in prison playing that role. The role that she's playing, that can turn you into a Susan in prison. It is. It can, because, you know what I'm saying, you're playing Billy Badass. You're acting like you can't be touched. But you can, you know, and that's what she's finding out right now, you know, playing a guy and having to be, it's just like the saying, you know, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. Okay, every dyke wants to be a man until it's time to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I'm a woman.
Told you, know.
Why? No, you didn't. Okay. You didn't tell me why you pulled me over. That shit sad.
Please, can I call my grandma, please?
No, you can't.
Call from the jail.
What did I do, sir? What is your name? What's your name? Sergeant who? Yamiaz. I promise you I'm going to sue you. Okay. And what's your name? R. Jones? I got you too.
Nigga's last name is Yamiaz. That nigga part Aztec.
What's your name? L. Lyons? J. Lyons?
What's your first name?
No, I'm not telling you anything until I talk to my mother. So yes, that's what I'm doing.
So these are right here. I don't know.
Grown ass motherfucking adult. They talk to my mother. Your mother can't save you, nigga.
See the other one's here, but like I said, I got her, or I think I got her somewhere on the lane. Do you have anything on you, drugs and weapons? She was tased. Did they check you out?
You got nigga walking around with deodorant in her fucking body. That bitch stank.
You don't want your legs checked or anything?
Look at this motherfucker looking like, girl, you know there's no your word. Oh, the internet looking at No.
Did you want to check your legs at all? No. You sure? Okay. And there's nothing else hurting at all, like at all. Okay. Now your legs are fine.
No, you cannot get anything. Okay, she good?
Yeah, I got it right here. It was in the wallet. This is
Okay. Okay. Does he have that information?
yeah. He got it.
Reckless driving. It's going into evidence because she was recording everything, so that's going into evidence.
Okay.
They're both getting felony obstruction charges and reckless driving. Does he know that? Okay. Okay, so you can do that. I just want to make sure the warrant for the other one, since she's not going to Grady, I want to make sure that warrant's done. So when we get to the jail, you can just drop her off in there and then take the other one right.
Okay.
I called her doc and gave him a heads up.
Okay.
I mean, he's not there, but of course he's in charge
Yeah,
of the ER.
Scott. Not only did you get arrested, but you also had a warrant, so that ain't making any better. And then that's weird. Like, nigga, if you had a warrant, why the fuck would you be acting like that? Not the brightest fucking criminals. Whatever.
He knows the guy that's in charge. I told him that we tased somebody, but it didn't go into her skin. So hopefully they'll be able to get you in and out of
I
there.
have him check the legs too when she was
Yeah. How this going to work? You're going to do an arrest and incident report, and then you're going to do a use of force supplement.
Okay.
I'm going to do a use of force supplement,
Okay.
and that's how that's going to work.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, the thing is, you also have to remember in this environment right here, your use of force is going to be a lot quicker because we're in the middle of traffic.
Okay.
And that is, I mean, we're worried about their safety, we're worried about our safety. So you got to make sure you're not chasing them around. And, I mean, when you use force, especially, now if they're in an apartment, if they're on the third floor of the budget hotel, that's one thing. But when we're out in the middle of the roadway, your use of force got to be instant, because, I mean, the thing is, especially once you put them in handcuffs.
That is true. So, look, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a story about, and it's so fucked up too, but there's a story about this dude who ran on the freeway and the cop shot him with the taser and dude fell. And the cop was a bitch because he could have saved him, but it was like a fucking semi truck coming. So instead of grabbing him and pulling him, the cop just ran out the way. The fucking semi truck ran this dude over. So, it is very like dangerous to fuck around with the police on the roadway. Like, you're better off just following orders because, nigga, it just takes you to try to run off and get hit by a car, or them to shoot you with the taser and what do they call it? Dispatch, or like the incapacitate you for the moment where, you know what I'm saying, your fucking guard is down, and then say you just get hit by an F-150 or something. That shit's crazy.
Hit my car. That's all that is, yeah. Put the license or the warrants.
Yeah, because that's take her, then take the other one to Grady.
Radio, sir. You're 9822.
Get her for reckless driving.
Yeah, she was handcuffed. I don't know if she's talking about her arm, but she was handcuffed.
Hey everyone, it's Trent, Prior Deputy Sheriff, Patrol Sergeant, and Canine Handler. Traffic stops come with an inherent danger for cops. Identifying information, regardless.
Driver was charged with obstruction and reckless driving, while the passenger was charged with obstruction, but both the individuals remain innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
And then when they went to court, they got charged, I guess. That's why it says charged at the end. But that's funny that you say that, because I was noticing that my damn self. I was noticing the Fulton County thing. But, I mean, the bottom line is this, and this is for the record. All this stuff is actually destroying society. You know what I'm saying? I know women don't want to believe that, but it's because y'all choose to not value logic. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all don't value logic because you don't look at the long-term effects of things. You know, children being around nothing but women, children are getting away with murder. You know what I'm saying? This is why they're less disciplined, because they're around nothing but women who are letting them slide. Okay, they're becoming criminals. Women let kids lie, get away with stuff. Okay, that's why when the kids beat up the girl and raped her at the party or raped her, who got arrested? The two women, the two women. One was a grandma and one was a mom. Okay, you notice there's no dudes there. Okay, that's what we're talking about. You know, all these protesters in the streets, instead of being at work, it's mainly a bunch of women or effeminate men. It's what we see. You know, when it comes to twerking on tables and at bus stops, this is all women. When it comes to, you know, telling our soldiers to stand down and all the stuff, it's the view. It's a bunch of women. This is why society is going to shit. Women are out of place. Sorry. And I blame it halfly, not just on women solely. No. Y'all got demons around y'all. It's these lesbians. These lesbians lead to kitty touching or being unproductive to the children to leave them vulnerable to get touched or murder or auto. Think about how emotional women are. Why do you think these kids are shooting each other up? They're not putting any gloves on. They're not learning how to fight. They're not getting any structure, any order. We've seen how YNs fight. It's fucking horrible. Can't fight at all. They're throwing punches to the moon. Like they can't fight at all. Okay, this is why the world's going to shit. I hear white people talk about fatigue. White people, I have newsflash for you. We have fatigue of everybody. It's not no black fatigue. That's y'all watching TV. I see white people do stupid stuff all the time. I have people fatigue. It's not a color thing. No. A lot of you are ignorant from all different race, creeds, walks of life. Just a bunch of morons. But I say that to say this. Women, in 2026, please work on stop being such fags. Okay? Please work on actually holding yourself accountable and holding your sisters accountable. Please work on intaking good sperm, because we're tired of these loser kids. We really are. We're really like over the athletes. They're not really benefiting anything for society. It's not even really entertaining to watch anymore. They have put so much rules and regulations in these sports. They're not even like sports anymore. It's two-hand touch. Oh, cut me. Oh, it's horrible now. Y'all have a part in this too. We can't just keep building infrastructure to harbor a bunch of losers, okay? We can't just keep making new technological advancements to give it all away to a bunch of bums. We can't do this. Ladies, stop, okay? You don't have to get in the damn kitchen. That's just a joke. But because a lot of y'all would burn down that damn kitchen. A lot of y'all can't even cook. But we would really like y'all to help us out. And it's just watching yourselves. You don't have to listen to men. Just watch cop arrest videos of nothing but women. And look how ignorant you are. Just watch divorce court shows. And listen to how stupid you sound. It's time for you to retrospect yourself through the times of the internet. It's time for you to listen to your own ignorance. That's what it is. It's time for. It's not time for men to judge you anymore. Forget what we have to say. No. Look at your dumbass self. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Help us help the world, which is helping the children, by you getting some act right for your damn self. As far as the men, we've already told you. We've made the prison system for a reason. We made the death penalty for a reason. We don't like these miscreant pieces of shit neither. Dads are known to whoop ass. Pull out the belt, slap you in the back of the head, punch you in your little fucking chest if I have to. That's man. You're the one always giving people, passes. It's okay. That's my baby. Until later on, your baby's beating your ass. Prime example. Everybody's talking about Pop Daddy. Beat shit out of his mama. Okay, so why is it surprising to you that he whooped on Cassie or his first baby mama or anybody? Why is this shocking to you? But remember, ladies, he has your favorite thing, money. So it's okay for him to, beat your ass in the middle of a damn hotel lobby where the camera's on, and we don't get this footage till 8 years later in a closed, hotel, which is clearly entrapment. Which that the whole story, that alone should have been an automatic reason for all women to ban the video vixen, to not show up to these rap battles, to literally get out that industry altogether. It literally was showing you that you have no wins here. You are just food or a slave to the industry. No. Everybody started talking about everything else. Typical. But whatever, that's going too deep. Get your ass back in that damn kitchen. Okay, because society doesn't deserve this crap. We don't deserve to have to tolerate your ignorance. You already don't build anything. You're contributing a bunch of loser kids. You want respect, but you're in this time of technology and all this advancement, and you haven't banned the strip club. You haven't banned the porn. You haven't banned OnlyFans. If anything, you've ran to it. So we're starting to realize, look, you're not everybody's mother. You're not everybody's grandmother. And some of us had hoes for mothers and grandmothers. So we're not going to play this dumb game anymore. We were making this image of women. And now it's being revealed that that's not really you. You really are a breath-stinking, shit-taking at least once a day ass human, just like we are. And we kind of put you on a pedestal that's not real. So since we know that, what we're asking of you is, well, help us out. Since you're really here and we're really here, I need you to start noticing the stupidity and stop being afraid not to say something about it. Let these people know, hey, you're not a dude, okay? If we put you against the biggest dude, he's going to beat your ass. Knock it off. Like, stop. Put on a dress. Act like you're sex. And stop demonizing these boys to want to dress like girls and the girls that dress like boys. It's mainly you, shorty. It's mainly you who puts these people in front of everybody that gives a thumb up to this weird stuff. Because the white guy who advertises we got slapped long down. It's you. You keep jumping in front of this fool. Don't nobody want to hear this shit. We don't want to hear this gay stuff. We don't want to hear this weird stuff. It's time to build. It's time to bring it together. It's time to get this money up. Think it over. And that whole video was embarrassing. Gotta do better.